Hello, everybody. Welcome to our webinar today. I am so excited to talk about Canva hacks. I feel like who doesn't like talking about Canva hacks? I feel like we
Right?
all use Canva, so it is like the best topic to talk about because I feel like Canva also has so many hacks that there's probably tons that we don't even know about. So throughout this webinar, if you have your own hacks, definitely share them with us in the chat because
100%.
I know there's tons.
Exactly. As a former Canva hater, I have converted from Adobe to
Yay.
Canva. So I'm excited for this one.
I am so excited. I know, I feel like Canva can sometimes get some hate, but I feel like it's so helpful. You
Yeah,
can't not
exactly.
like it.
Exactly. There you
Another
go.
former Canva hater, Maria. Welcome.
Welcome.
Awesome. Well, I will hop right into it because I know that we have so many fun things to go over today. But if this is your first webinar with us, we will do a quick round of intros. So my name is Alyssa, and I'm a community manager here at HeyOrca. So I work on our webinars, our newsletter, our Facebook group, all that good stuff. And I can pass it over to Ketsia.
Hi, everyone. I'm Ketsia, and I'm the social media community manager here at HeyOrca. I do everything related to social media, so posting social posts, creating content, doing partnerships with creators as well, which is really cool. And also, I just saw that Veronica was saying that it's their first HeyOrca webinar. First of all, welcome. And then I also want to know from everyone, if it's your first webinar or how many HeyOrca webinars have you attended? I would love to know. I feel like that's super interesting uh, to know. So let us
I
know. Is it
love
your
that.
first time? Right?
I
First
love that
time?
question because I feel like there's some names I recognize every single week and I love
Yes.
it, but I also love seeing all the new people as well. Oh my gosh, look at everybody here.
3,
Amazing.
5.
I've lost count. Love that answer. Awesome. I love it. Well, keep coming. If this is your first one, I hope we see you again and again and again.
Yes, please.
Well, since we have so many first timers here, I will mention that we love giveaways. So make sure to stay to the very end of this webinar because we will be giving away points to our merch store. So the HeyOrca merch store has, of course, some awesome HeyOrca merch, but then it also has snacks and other fun stuff in there as well. So you have two different ways to win. So the first way is to head over to our Instagram, and we currently have a story up where you can answer the poll question that is on the screen. So head to our stories, vote on that answer, and we will be randomly selecting somebody who participated. And then the second way you can win, this is actually for our HeyOrca customers in the webinar today. So for all the HeyOrca customers out there, I have a question for you. What feature did we release today? It was a big day. What did we release today? So if you're a customer of ours, let us know in the chat what we released today, and then we will be randomly selecting somebody at the very end to win some merch points as well. So 2 ways to win, which is very exciting. Oh, I see some answers. You're all getting it. You're on top of it.
I
Awesome.
love that.
Well, speaking of TikTok reports, I'm going to really quickly show you what that looks like. And I'm going to show you our Canva integration really quickly as well. So I will do that now.
I'm seeing so many people have the right answer. This is so cool. Thank you for
Yay,
keeping up with
wow.
us.
Love it. All right, so quickly I'll show you our Canva integration since we're talking all about Canva today and it's so easy to use. So when you're in HeyOrca, I'm going to click on a post I have here already. So if you're in HeyOrca, you'll see inside the post that we have this little Canva icon here. If you select that icon, it will actually connect to your Canva account. So you can make something from scratch, or if you go down to projects, you can actually grab something that you've already created and bring it in. So it is so helpful, So if you use HeyOrca and Canva, you can use them both at the same time, which is amazing. And you can actually access that in our library as well, up here at the top. So a little hack that is really cool is you could go to the content library and you could use the Canva integration in here as well within these posts. So you can kind of make stuff in bulk and keep them here, or you could upload images into the media folder as well. So very cool. Let me know in the chat if you use the Canva integration in HeyOrca, because it's pretty awesome. And next, I'll quickly show you TikTok reports because we love it. So we'll go into reports here. So I will make it for the month of March. So you can change that date range. And then you have all of your awesome TikTok data here. So you can look here, you can see post engagement, post views, your top posts, and some analytics that go with it. So we're so excited to finally have this in our reports. So let me know if you have tried it yet. I know it's very new, but let me know if you've looked at it.
Also, the super cool thing about our reports that I personally love as a social media manager is how you can export it, because you don't have to create like a presentation. You can just export it as a PDF and just send it to your clients, and that saves so much time. Or even just export it as a PDF, take screenshots and put it in your presentation. That's so much faster than manually putting in numbers, right? So I always love our reports.
That is so true. That's such a good hack. Just take some screenshots of it and pop it in a report.
There you go.
All right. So I will stop sharing my screen here. So today we're going to be going over all things Canva. And again, if you have any Canva hacks that you know that maybe we're not going over today, share them in the chat. We love to hear it. I know there's probably so many we have no idea about. But before we get into the hacks that we love, I'm actually going to show you some keyboard shortcuts. So I'm going to stay on this slide for a second. Feel free to screenshot this because this is gold. I find it hard to remember all this different keyboard shortcuts, but there's a few here that are really, really helpful if you can incorporate them into your workflow. So I will keep it here for a moment if you would like to screenshot it and maybe try to memorize it. We won't put a test at the end or anything about the keyboard shortcuts, but take a screenshot of that and definitely try to use them going forward because it can really help speed up the process. And I love Natalie's comment in the chat. My Be Real went off and my friend's going to join the webinar. Yay, love that. And then she says, with the reports, does this give us best times to post for TikTok? That is actually a really good question. Oh, I see that Katya has answered it.
Yeah, I answered. But honestly, we can let the product team know, like, hey, like maybe it would be good to put best times to post on reports as well. So yeah, we're taking note of that. Thank you for the comment.
Yes, thank you. All right, so we went over our keyboard shortcuts, and now I'm going to go over a few hacks that I love in Canva, and then Ketsia is going to go over a few hacks as well. So we will get right into it. So I will share my screen again. I have all my little hacks up here. I have like a bunch of tabs open. All right. Okay, so the first one I'm going to go over today is Magic Edit. Now, I recently discovered this, so let me know if you've known about this for a while, but with Magic Edit, I can add anything I want into an image. So this is just a random image of a beach that I got off of Canva here. So I'm going to select this image and go to Edit Photo. Then you'll have this feature here, Magic Edit. And what I love about it is it's also accessible with a free account as well. So if you don't have a paid Canva account, you can still do this hack. So if you go into Magic Edit, so it has a brush size here. So pretty much my goal for this image is I want to add a cruise ship in it. Let's just pretend. So I am going to highlight the area I want to put this cruise ship. So we'll put it right in the middle here. Let's say it's going to go there. And then I'm going to continue. Now I need to tell it what I want to add. So I'm going to say add a cruise ship. And then I'm going to press generate. Now it takes a moment because it's just fetching all the awesome cruise ships. So we'll wait a second here. Jennifer says Magic Resize is the best. Yes, that one is so good. Love it. Now, some of my hacks, since it's kind of AI related, it may take a second. So bear with us. A cruise ship is going to show there, I promise. I love the Magic Studio tools, especially the background expanding one. Ooh, that one's really good too.
I also have like an AI one, so no worries.
Yay, we're all about
Whoa.
AI. And now you have the cruise ship. So look at it there. I mean, it doesn't look super real, but it's there. It works in the photo. So this is just one example. So you could do this with anything. Say you're doing like a product shoot or something like that. You could definitely incorporate it in here. So this is one that I just discovered recently and I thought was so cool. You can do so much with this, and it was very easy to do. There's just a few steps to do that. So love it. Now I am going to go to another one. This is Magic Media. So this one's really helpful if you don't want to search through images on Canva to find the perfect stock photo, because I know there's so many on Canva, which is awesome because we love to have choices, but sometimes we just don't have time to look through everything. So if that is you, go to Elements here. Here, wait, let me just select this here. And under AI Image Generator, you're going to click Generate Your Own. So let's just say I really want to have a stock image of a social media manager posting a social post on their phone. So I'm going to tell them that here. So social media manager, a post on their phone. Sorry if my typing sounds so loud. I just got a new microphone. So now it is generating. So based on what I am looking for, it is going to generate an image here. So again, it will take just 1 minute because it's trying to find the perfect photo for me. And now it's generated a few. So I have a few here. And in my prompt, I could be more specific about maybe what platform I'm posting for, what you'd want the background to be. But I made mine pretty plain. So this is what it shows. So let's just say this is the one I want, and it will now pop into my screen. And if you don't like it, you can also generate again. So you can do it again. But something I thought was really cool about this is it's not just for images, it's also for video. So I actually did this one ahead of time because I knew it was going to take too long to load when I was sharing my screen. But so I put the same prompt in, and this is the video it generated for me. So it's just some slight movement, a very short video, but I thought that was so cool because now if you need a stock video or anything, you can just really quickly make it and put it in your presentation or your post or whatever you need. And then also, I don't know if I've missed any questions here. Let me double check.
I think there was one question asking for the Canva file, so they can have it for notes as a template.
So I'm not sure if this would be helpful because it won't have any instructions on it. It will just have what I am creating. But in our newsletter next week on Wednesday, I'm going to be explaining some of these hacks within the newsletter. So I think that might be a better resource because then you'll have actual written instructions for them all. So stay tuned for that.
And then also, like, we send the recording to this webinar right away. So if you want to rewatch it, there's also, the option to do that. And I found another question. So sorry, Alyssa.
Yeah, no, that's okay.
Interrupting you. But Ash was asking if it's a branded product, can you add it into, I think with like Magic Media, is it Magic Media or like the Magic
Yeah. Oh,
tool thing?
so when you do the image
Yeah,
generation? Um, that's actually a good question. I wonder if you had your brand, like your logos and stuff like that, if that it would pick up on that and could maybe incorporate it. I haven't tried it with brand specific images. So that's a good question. So I'll have to test that one out.
yeah.
Is the recording downloadable so we can keep? So it should come into your email and you should be able to watch it by selecting the link in the email. I'd have to double check if it actually downloads. Because I know we can download it on our end, but we also put it on YouTube. So you could also grab it
Exactly.
from YouTube as well. Awesome. I'll head to my next one here. This one is called Auto Adjust. So I put a random photo of mine here. It's possible to make the image on the screen bigger. So I can zoom in a bit here. So this is a really quick way to just auto adjust your image really quickly. So say you have an image that's maybe a little bit blurry or the lighting's off and you just really need to fix it really quickly. You can select this image and go to edit photo and adjust. Now you can adjust the whole image, so it's like that here. But what's really cool is you can actually suggest or select what area of the image you want to adjust. So if I want to do the whole image, great, I would just leave it like that and press auto adjust. But if I really just want the background to be edited, I can go here and auto adjust. So then this way it's just doing the background, or I can go to the foreground and auto adjust. Again, I can also fix the temperature, the tint, all that sort of stuff if you want to get into detail. But I thought it was really cool because I always thought you had to do the whole image. But if you want to just do the background or the front, you can do that. So very cool hack there. And then my next hack has to do with presenting. So, oh, it didn't change my tab here. I think I have to stop share and go to my next tab. But if you're someone who always creates presentations in Canva, this one I think you'll find really helpful. So I just took a random Canva presentation template. So it's about a vacation, which is cool. So I put this here. And then if you're ever in a situation where you need to maybe go through a presentation and send it to someone, and maybe you want to record yourself so you can leave comments as they watch it, you can do that through Canva. So if you just go up to the top, you can press present. And you can have a different couple options here, but we have one called present and record, which is really helpful. So if you select that, it will take you to a recording studio. Oh, and now you can see there's me. So I won't actually record myself this presentation, but if you wanted to, you could just press record and then you can go through the entire presentation and then you can send it to somebody. So that way you can leave notes instead of writing those notes. Sometimes it's easier to just talk something through. So if you have to ever send something to somebody, always record yourself and send it that way. And then it's a lot easier to understand. Katya, I do that with clients. Oh yes, that would be really helpful. Awesome. So I am going to now, I have one more hack to show. Let me cancel that recording here.
Also, I think we had a question that was missed.
Oh yes.
I think Yara was asking, where do you find auto adjust? I think it was relating to the previous hack with the photo.
Yes. So if you want to find auto adjust, you would just go into that image, select the image, and it will show edit photo up at, I think it's the top left. And you'll see it. There'll be one of the first options at the top. So all you have to do is select edit photo, and you should see it there. All right, so my next one, my last hack I'm going to show is one that I've actually used multiple times. I don't know if, I'm sure we've all been in this situation where you receive a PDF and you really need to fill it out, but you don't have the right program to fill it out. I don't know if that's anyone else experiences this problem. I feel like it's always if you're going to like the doctor or something like that, and they give you a PDF to fill out, but I just don't have the right program. So you can now do this in Canva. And it is such a great hack. So I saved my presentation as a PDF to show you this. So I have it here. So I imported it in as a PDF and it just magically becomes editable. So now I can literally click into text. I can change it. I can fill it out. So if you got a questionnaire or something that you wanted to fill out, you could easily do that through Canva. And then, of course, you could download it again as a PDF and then send it back. So I thought that was such a good hack because I always run into that problem. I don't know why. I guess I have lots of PDFs to fill out. I don't know. But it is such a great hack. And that's another hack that you don't need the paid version of Canva to be able to do that hack. So next time you have to fill out a PDF, just put it into Canva and it will be so much easier for you. Awesome. And I
Also,
don't know.
yeah, I was
Oh,
gonna
sorry. I was just going
your
to say, I don't
question.
know if I missed questions.
Yeah. So I think so the first question was like, is the presentation mode a paid feature? Is it only for Canva Pro or also
That's a
Canva
good question.
General?
I think it's for Canva General.
Okay.
So I think that one is the Magic Edit. This is also for free accounts, but I think Magic Media, where AI creates your images or video for you, I believe that comes with a paid account.
Yeah.
So that one is a paid feature.
And then Heidi was asking, and that has to do with the presentation being recorded or not. But if you can just browse the audio, control the speed and stuff. For the audio, we actually have a podcast versions of the webinars because this one is going to be a visual one. We might not have a podcast episode for this one, but all of our webinars moving forward will be edited in podcast form, so you can only listen to the
Yes.
audio, but I don't know about the speed.
I
Like,
think so. If you watch our recording on YouTube, I think you can watch it on double the speed. I'm
yeah,
pretty sure. So you could speed it up that way, or for future ones, you could speed it up on the podcast.
exactly. So that's on that. But yeah, I think oh, and then also they were asking, can you export elements from the PDF? Like specific elements, Gia?
Yeah, do you mean like graphics within the pages of the PDF? Because I know if you say it's a 10-page PDF and you just want to export page 3, you can select just page 3 to export when you download it. I don't know if that answers the question or not.
Yeah. And then also they were asking, let's say I got a branded deck, can I export elements in the PDF brand book as well? Honestly, if you could get the person to just give you the elements, that would be so much better, to be honest, because yeah, like the individual graphics, I don't know if that's like possible. I wouldn't recommend doing that because it would affect the quality.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
if you really want to do it, I don't know if that's possible.
I think you can grab certain elements out. I think this is a paid feature because I was looking at this earlier. I think there's in the edit photo area, I think there's something called Magic Grab. I think that might actually be able to grab certain elements from a photo out, but that is a paid feature. So it's in the same area as Magic Edit, but it shows a little crown icon. So I can see that that's a
Wait,
paid
because that's
feature.
my hack. Wait, don't talk about it
Oh,
yet.
okay. Here, that's actually a really
Yes.
good segue. I'm going to pass it over to you.
Thank you. Please don't spoil it. But I'll show you guys. You know what? I'll start with that specific hack instead of the one that I had planned. So it makes it a little bit better. Let me do that. And let me share my screen. Uh share screen. Okay, Alyssa, you are the subject of this demonstration. I feel like every single time, and that's like an internal, I guess, joke, but every single time we do a demo, it's Alyssa. Alyssa is always the subject. So I was like, I need to continue on this trend. So here we are. So I imported a beautiful picture of Alyssa, and one of the elements that you can do is magic grab. So when you go to edit photo, and you go to magic grab, as you can see, it can select the just Alyssa. Like you can literally just grab a specific item, which I think is the coolest thing ever. And then
I
also I
love
would have,
that.
right?
I love that.
And then the coolest thing too is like the background isn't as affected as you would think. Like, I mean, it's okay, but you know what I mean? Like, it's so cool. Like, I think that was the coolest thing I found. Let me know what you guys think if I just blew your mind there. This is the most tech, I mean, the coolest hack I have, guys. I set the bar high and now we're going low.
Everyone is mind blown, so we
Right,
love
that's
it.
so cool. So yeah, I think this one is really cool. But I think for my hacks, they're more so for speed and ease of editing and stuff like that. Because since I use Canva every single day, I just need things to be really quick. So one of the ways that I personally make things a lot faster when designing is having brand templates. So if you go, oh, sorry, I have like photos of everybody here. But if you go into the brand section of Canva and then you go into brand templates, you can see, and this is like our secret, um, all of our templates for different scenarios, which is really cool. And I actually, in our blog post, which is one of the resources that we're sharing for this webinar, I actually shared one of the templates with you guys for the memes. So you guys can go ahead and use it if you want. But like, for example, here we have the lovely Taylor Swift. But it makes it so much easier because I know which kind of posts we do regularly. So instead of just creating it from scratch every single time, I can just go in, add all of my copy and all the things that I need to do. And it's so much faster to create content. So that's one of the things that I do. But if, for example, let's say that you want to create your own template, all you have to do is obviously start a file like I did here. Like you have a file, and when you go into share, you can actually press brand template and then just add it to your project and just press publish, right? And that creates a brand template. So every single time you need the template, you can just go into brand. And then, like I showed you guys, go into your brand templates and it will just show up. And we have it for different things, such as stories and presentations and stuff like that. It makes it so much easier. To edit and to just create content. So that's my secret, you guys, on how I create posts so much faster, and I just change the backgrounds and the colors and stuff.
This
I'm
is
not sure.
so good because I always, whenever it's like, oh, Katya, can you make a post on this? It's done like that. And I'm always like, whoa, how did you do that? That was so fast.
Right? And that's how I do it, guys. Like I literally just use templates and people think I'm like this magician, but I'm not. So I would really go for it. And I know people are asking about the font. The font is actually a paid one. So we paid for the rights to this font, so you won't find it in Canva. I'm so sorry. But yeah, that's like one of the things. But yeah, please start doing those for yourself. Peace of mind. Um, and then another, I guess, fast editing tool is just the option key. I think a lot of people underestimate the option key, but let me show you the beauty of the option key. So, for example, for this one, it's just text, right? And let's say I want to copy something, right? I can just press option key. Like I can press the option key and just drag it. Now I lifted my finger, I'm pressing option again, and I can drag it again. See, like I can just copy it multiple times and just press the option key, and it's amazing. It's such an amazing tool. Also, just to note, because I think sometimes people forget, if you're someone like who is super used to Photoshop and Adobe and all those things, um, you work in layers, right? So you have like different layers and stuff. You can also see them in Canva. But when you press the option key, what happens is that it basically stays in the same at the same level. So it won't just like copy to the front of your layer. As you can see here, option key just goes above the thing that you're copying from. It won't just copy and paste on top of it. So for example, if I were to press like Command C to copy and then paste Command V, sorry, I'm like doing it wrong. Hold on. Command C and then Command V, then it would copy on top. But if you want it to be like in a specific spot, it's so much better to use the Option key because it can just be behind some of your layers as well. So that's why I love using the Option key. And another way that I love using the Option key is just for moving things around. So, oh no, wait, that's not the Option key, actually. That's another key. So sorry, guys. But since I'm talking about the key, I might as well share it because I just said it. So I'm just going to freestyle here. But one of the other keys that I love using is the Shift key because you can move things around in like straight lines. So you can like do horizontal, vertical, up and down. Like right now, I'm pressing the Shift key. But if, for example, I were to just move things around, without pressing the Shift key, you can move it freely. But if you want to move things in a straight line, pressing the Shift key is so much better because I can't just move it around. See, I'm pressing the Shift key. It's just in a straight line. And it's just the best thing ever. Even like one of the reasons I love using it is, for example, like expanding lines as well. Like if you press the Shift key, it stays in a straight line. It's not like moving around crazily. As well. And then again, sorry, going back to the Option key, what I love about it is if you, for example, want to expand something and you press the Option key, it will expand it from both sides, as you guys can see, but like at the same time. But if you, for example, don't press the Option key and you just, it just will expand it from one side. So if you want to expand things like at the same rate or like at the same size, it's really great. Even like with pictures, for example, like here, I'm going to use this one, for example. I want to expand it and I press the Option key. See, it just expands on both sides. So I love using the Option key.
I think we have a few questions before you head into the next one. Natalie wanted to know, can you share brand templates within your team?
Yes, you can. So as long as that's how we do it in HeyOrca. So because it's a brand template and I am part of the HeyOrca team, the entire team can use it. So that's really cool.
Love that. Another question is, once you've made a brand template, is it possible to remove it from the brand templates without deleting the original project?
I think you can. But again, I don't want to say yes because I'm not sure. I think only the person who created the brand template can delete it from the brand template section. So for example, if I create the brand templates, Alyssa can't delete it or remove it from the brand template. She would have to do it. But then I'm not sure if on Alyssa's end, she would still have access to it. I don't know if I would still have it because we haven't tried that yet. So.
Another one is, I know Option keys for Mac. For Windows, I think it's the Alt key. I think that's how you can do it. So if you're a Windows user, it would be Alt, and then a Mac user, it's the Option key. And then I think that's good for questions right now.
Right. So, okay. So moving on to this, and that's like another hack. And I think it's just the hacks that I'm showing is just out of frustration. So I think like even the line hack and everything, it's like kind of annoying to like try and move it and then it just moves around. Anyways, the other one is it's not option, is coloring multiple elements at the same time. So as you know, you have like graphical elements in Canva and it's great to use them, but sometimes you have like multiple elements and you change your mind and you're like, okay, I want to color multiple things at the same time. But if you just select it like this, you can't color it. I don't know why. It's so annoying. And then like having to click on each and every single one to color it is super annoying. But for example, let's say I want to, recolor it, right? I can press the color for one element and then I can use the copy style tool. I just press that and then I just select the rest of the elements that I want to recolor and it just recolors all of them at the same time. That changed my life. That really did change my life because I work with so many elements all the time and sometimes I need to recolor all of them and then having to go one by one is super annoying. Or you can just press like recolor all, but sometimes it does the whole document and you don't want that. So this hack is something that I personally use now all the time because I discovered it like 2 weeks ago.
And someone actually had a question if there was a quick way to align objects. And I'm pretty sure you can do
Yes.
that under, I think it's position.
Yeah.
I think there is an align tool, which is
Yeah.
so helpful.
Here you go. Like either tidy up, there you go, and it's all like aligned, but just kind of depends how you want to align it, obviously. But if you go to
Yes.
positions, you can go and see like all of the alignment tools.
I love that one.
Yes.
Another question is, what if you have other text around that you don't want to make the same color? Only certain elements the same color. Would you have to do it individually?
No. So you would do the same thing of like selecting the ones that you like, right? So for example, what kind of example can I give? So for example, if I go to the brand tool and okay, I'm gonna take a difficult one. Hopefully it works. So for example, we have like our calendar, right? And let's say I want to change, the inside of this. Technically, you would be able to just select it like that because it's not like an element, but let's pretend this is an element for a second. But let's say I want to change it to blue, right? And then I can just use a copy style one and then just select the ones that I want to select. Hold on, because I'm selecting the background as well. But oh, sorry, do this again. They would like select it like this. Okay, let's pretend I didn't select the background and just recolor the ones that you want. And also, no, actually, that's not true. I was gonna say something, but I don't think that's true, so I'm not gonna say it.
I think that's it for questions as well.
Okay, that's amazing. Okay, great. So yeah, those were my hacks for you guys today. And I'm happy that it was helpful.
Yes, I feel like we just went through so many in such a short
Yes,
period of time, which is amazing. And I feel like every time we have a Canva webinar where we go through hacks, I walk away learning like 5 new things. It's so
exactly.
good. And I feel
It's
like new
so good.
hacks come out all the time. It's
Mhm.
crazy. Like every time we've done this webinar, there's been different hacks. I love it.
Exactly. And yeah, I think what was I going I forgot what I was going to say. Oh my gosh, my brain is not 100% there today.
That's all right. That's all right. It's now the end of the webinar, so it's okay. But before we go, I do want to let you all know who our winners are for our merch points. So we have the winners here selected. So the winner from the Instagram question is Kaylee Parker. So congratulations, Kaylee. Let us know if you're here in the chat. And then the Hey Orca customer winner is Annie Nguyen. So Annie, let us know if you're here in the chat as well. And congratulations. Oh, Kaylee's here, yay. And I think I saw Annie's here as well. So I'll be messaging you both after the webinar, and I will get you everything you need so that you can spend those merch points. And yeah, that is everything. We do have another webinar next Thursday. We're going to be joined by a creator named Emma. We're very excited to have her, and we're going to be talking about how you can create your ideal customer profile, because it's something that's so important but can be kind of confusing on where to start with that. So Emma's going to take us through all of that next week, and we are so excited. So hopefully we see you all next Thursday.
Yes, hopefully. And if you guys want to connect on LinkedIn or even write about this webinar on LinkedIn, just saying, feel free to do so. And we'll, comment, connect, message each other. We're always happy to do that.
Love it. Well, thank you, everybody, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your Thursday.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.